Hey everyone, Jonathan Smith here with Vermeer Southeast. I got Henry Loriano here again, up here in Marietta. He's our aftermarket customer support specialist out of Ocoee, Florida. So you guys know he always brings the good stuff for us. Henry, looks like we got some reamers. We got some cool stuff here. What we got?
Well, Jonathan, it's great to be back in Marietta again. Thank you for the opportunity. Yes, so we got two choices, and these are very popular choices of reamers. So we got the fluted and we got the wing cutter.
Yeah.
So need you to tell me a little bit about him. I mean, I know some of it, but I know you're out in the field, so.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so here we got the Ultra. It's a newer connection, Ultra X. Okay. What do you see out there in the field?
Yeah. So that's taken off big time right now, like the Ultra style stuff. The advantage to these are the quick connection. So, you know, you can have a real small hole. You come in, and instead of you having to come into a large hole where you have to slide the collar back and undo the head and put the reamers on, these style you can actually slide them from the front with a spline connection. It's just a lot easier, a lot less cleanup, a lot less work to open up the hole. So that's that Ultra style. I really do like that.
So basically the drill head comes out of the pit. This will be a quick motion, connect the reamer right into the head and just pull right back.
You don't even get them time to have lunch.
Yeah, that's it.
Right? You got to get that production going, right?
Right.
Yep.
So as far as ground condition versus the diamond wing cutter, what's your opinion on this?
Yeah, so comparison to the fluted?
Yes.
Yeah, no. If you ask 100 people, you're going to get 100 different answers, right? But these are our kind of mainstays, what we deal with up here in Marietta. Fluted, super popular, right? The advantages to the fluted, it's a compaction reamer, right? So if you have those loose soils, it actually thrusts those cuttings out inside your hole and kind of packs them in there and allows that conduit to push it through. You can actually use a little less fluid with those because you're actually packing the walls versus floating the cuttings out. But it does a little bit of both. It's got a little hybrid. It's got some channels in here and some good for harder conditions. So also, these have the built-in swivels in them.
Okay, perfect.
That's a real advantage for those guys. So
and as far as size, I know we can go up to 57 inches on these.
Woo!
That's pretty good size. So that's also another factor, like the diamond wing cutter being open style body.
Yeah.
So I guess the handling is a little bit better, right? 'Cause it's a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Versus the fluted.
You're talking to me because this is my favorite style. You already know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, there's some good advantages. I love the fluted, but to me, the diamond wing cutter is the way to go for me because you get a little bit more mixing action, right? So instead of packing all those cuttings to the wall, and there might be ground conditions where you need to do that, but for the most part, you want to be able to mix that drilling fluid and those cuttings and float them out the hole. Right, like 300, like this is Sparta, get out of here, right? So so you're trying to mix that stuff and float them out the hole and get them out. You're gonna have to use more fluid with this guy, but I feel like you get more of the solids out of the hole that you need to. Yeah,
that's pretty good. So, you guys heard it, man. That's good stuff right there. Also, I want to talk to you a little bit about the swivel here. I know we got some options, like you mentioned. You can go with the swivel in the end, and also you can go with a pad eye, right? If you don't. Depending which option you go, you can just put this unit here, put in the back.
You know, it's personal preference on this. It's super nice and convenient to have the built-in swivel,
it's all
right?
one unit.
Yep. But if you have an external swivel anyway, which normally everybody has, I like the pull-in eye action, especially when I'm pre-reaming, Henry. Because when I'm pushing this reamer back and through the hole, with this reamer, I'm pushing against that swivel, and you can lock it up, you can break it, whatever. And instead, I'd rather be pushing on a pull-in eye if I'm doing
a solid piece there.
You know, so but like again, that's personal preference, right? But those are the pros and cons that I've seen for these two particular reamers. And
as you folks know, we had different connections. So obviously, we talked about the Ultra, and we also have the Quickfire HD, which is this one right here, and the traditional Quickfire 300, 400, 460. So
we did some videos on the HD.
So it's out there. So very good stuff, Jonathan. Appreciate it very much.
I appreciate you.
It's good to have you guys back. Thank you very much. And,
guys, if you want more information on this stuff, you contact your local Vermeer dealer. A specialist like Henry will come out there and show you all about it.
Awesome.
And on behalf of everybody here at Vermeer Southeast, have a safe and productive day.